To be able to end the World War in the massive aggression carried out by Japan, the US bombed 2 cities in Japan, which finally made Japan surrender. Why were Nagasaki and Hiroshima chosen to be the atomic bombers? And what was the impact on Japan at that time? Welcome to Millstuff channel. This time we will discuss the reasons why Hiroshima and Nagasaki were chosen to be the targets of the US atomic bomb. August 6 and 9, 1945 became a historic day that will never be forgotten for Japan and the world community, because the United States, US, dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki was a form of retaliation from the US side, which was first attacked by Japan on December 7, 1941. On December 7, 1941, Japanese warplanes destroyed the US Pacific Fleet based at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. As a continuation of the attack carried out by Japan on the United States naval base, Japan had to swallow the bitter pill. The reason is, the United States retaliated against the attack with the aim of immediately ending the war, namely sending an atomic bomb-carrying plane to Japan. The cities that were the targets of the bombing at that time were Hiroshima and Nagasaki. On August 6, 1945, the US dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, which was then followed by a follow-up bomb on Nagasaki on August 9, 1945. Then, why were Hiroshima and Nagasaki the targets of the United States bombs? Candidate targets for the atomic bomb after its naval base at Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese, the United States immediately retaliated by bombing Tokyo. Tokyo, which is the capital of Japan, was quite paralyzed by the attack. In addition, the US focused its attention on the atomic bomb development project otherwise known as the Manhattan Project. At first, several US figures targeted Kokura, Hiroshima, Yokohama, and Kyoto, as Tokyo was unlikely to be a second target. The reason is, Kokura has one of the largest ammunition factories in Japan, while Hiroshima is an industrial center and a large military headquarters. Then, Yokohama is an urban area that is home to the production of aircraft, machine tools, ships, electrical equipment, and oil refining. Meanwhile, Kyoto is a major industrial center. However, many did not agree that Kyoto was the target, including the then US President, Harry S. Truman. President Truman stated that even though the Japanese were very cruel, the US should not drop atomic bombs on the old capital, Kyoto, or the new capital, Tokyo, for the common good. So, Kyoto was removed from the target list because it has historical, religious, and cultural heritage, while the US goal is military. The reason the Allies chose the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki as the targets of the bomb explosion was because these 2 cities were important cities for the Japanese military. Hiroshima is the headquarters of the Japanese military, so it is very appropriate to be the main target of the United States to weaken the Japanese side. In addition, Hiroshima is also known as a major port city in Japan. Therefore, on August 6, 1945, the US B-29 Enola Gay dropped a 4.4-ton uranium bomb called Little Boy on Hiroshima. Meanwhile, Nagasaki was not actually the initial target of the United States. After President Truman's speech, on July 25, 1945, it was decided that Kyoto was removed from the US bombing target and replaced by Nagasaki. Nagasaki at that time became a strong Japanese naval and submarine military base. Nagasaki was bombed using a plutonium atomic bomb called Fat Man, 3 days after Hiroshima, on August 9, 1945. The atomic bombing tragedy of Hiroshima and Nagasaki killed hundreds of thousands of people, which later marked the end of the Pacific War.